Welcome to another video. Today, just 5 hours ago, we have another gem released into the free trial catalyst for the people in there, which is quite a lot, who could have capitalized on a pretty significant move that is still occurring and will expand even after this video was finished. So it's still a investment opportunity, although you have missed the initial move, which you wouldn't if you would have been subscribed to Notify Me Edgar, which is my service. But anyways, 5 hours ago, our alert system recognized MNKD biomed stock. Okay. This is our phase 3 trial. It looks for anything related to phase 3. But this one is interesting because it has to do with phase 3 trials or pivotal study, which is the one of the last studies in order to develop a drug. But it actually has something very much more interesting inside of it, which is what we're going to be looking at. So it had recognized that there was a pivotal study and product launch to a specific drug. But what it recognized was an agreement with United Therapeutics, in which they wish to exercise API, which is if I'm not mistaken, a substance in a drug, in which they paid the MNKD, which is the stock that we were looking at, or MannKind, 5 million shall be paid by United Therapeutics to MannKind within 5 business days following this, the date of this amendment. API is trepanostil, a substance, and it reads as follows. So initial product means the option product containing the trepanostil that is intended to be subject of the initial regulatory approval of an option product containing API, which shall utilize the initial device that the initial product utilizes. To my understanding, this means that they want to United Therapeutics wants to pay a 5 million option exercise fee in order to use trepanostil in their drug, which I am assuming was developed by MannKind. Let's read a bit further. It says, so the development plan related to MannKind's development work with respect to the initial product is attached, Exhibit A, and amended by the parties in accordance with shall be deemed an additional development plan under the agreement. The parties agree that United Therapeutics shall not reimburse MannKind for any development expenses with respect to the development plan or for any travel expenses incurred with the activity in the development plan. I think I might have been wrong in what I said previously, but this is request the parties shall enter into a clinical supply agreement pursuant to which MannKind MannKind shall supply United Therapeutics with finished initial product, fully packaged, kitted and labeled, and semi-finished product. So yeah, what I said, that was correct at the start. They developed the product and now they have been paid a Therapeutics. Okay, purposes. There you go. So basically, they're getting 5 million for 200,000 cartridges. If United Therapeutics want to increase the amount of cartridges ordered, they will have to pay. It's kind of like a purchase of a product just as an option, which is kind of interesting. But what does this do, right? This gives instantly other optioned agent. That's in case they develop something new, which they are developing because I looked at it. But generally this means that they receive 5 million within 5 business days to supply United Therapeutics with the antagonist they have just created. that gives MannKind 5 million instant in cash, and that does in fact drive the stock price up. That's kind of, you could say, a contract that they have with the other company, and that's a big thing. That's cash, that's liquid cash, that's a development of the sales, right? If you can consider that as sales. But moving further, this is the reason why the stock has went up and is still going up and will still go up, to my belief, from 13-15% since the tweet came out. Not the tweet, since the email was sent out. My reasoning to why I think this stock will continue to go up is not only because of this. This is a short-term positive catalyst, as you can see, but there is also much more. And what I mean by much more, it's in their 10, this is wrong, in their 10Q, in their 10 MNKD, okay. So in their quarterly report, they have open document. They have shown okay, great results. So there you go. This is trepronostil, which was received approval in 2020. That was their first drug. There you go. Marketing partner United Therapeutics began commercializing and is obligated to pay so they receive royalties on this drug. Plus now they have another optional agreement in which they will continue supplying this drug to them for future development of other drugs. So they're kind of partners already for a long time. As of June, they have a cash equivalents of 200 million, deficit of 3.2 billion. We had net income of N13 for the 3 months ended June, operates primarily through the sale of equity and convertible debt securities. Okay, but what I wanted to say is that they receive a 10% net royalty on that drug because they created an antagonist, a part of a drug, they supplied other biomed firms with it. But let's see, so 2024, this is in thousands. Their total revenues increased, royalties increased, their gross to net revenue, this gross, just that decreased. What else? Total revenues have increased, commercial product sales decreased. So what did they increase? Royalties from the drug. But okay, these are the drugs they have. Gross revenue increased for this drug. The gross to net adjustments to the gross revenue are 8.8 million. What else was there? Their efficiency increased. There you go, margin. That's what I was looking at. Their gross margin increased to 79%. That's a very high amount. Plus, they were discussing something. Of course, the financial state of the firm is good. They have money coming in, a biomed firm with money coming in. They have products. They have agreements with other firms. They receive royalties from United Therapeutics. They have just signed a deal for 5 million or 10 million if they proceed to develop another antagonist. That is cash. They also will receive more money if they supply over 200,000 cartridges, if that is needed by United Therapeutics for the development of their drug. Plus, something very interesting is they do plan to merge. Not to merge, but to acquire a firm, I believe. And so they also have submitted phase 3 trial for another drug, clinical trials. What else? Acquire, merge. Not sure where that was, but I did in fact see it somewhere. I'm just looking for that It is not here. That was, which one was that? Was it this one? No, there you go. There you go. This is. Okay, so they plan to. They entered a definitive agreement and plan of merger. The parent, which I believe is MNKD, which is what we're looking at. The obligation of purchaser, where does it say? Effective time of the merger. This is effective immediately. Effective as soon as the date of merger replaced that purchase plan. That's all. Um, well, yeah, they plan to enter into a merger with another company. That is, I believe, I can't really find it right now, but exactly what it said. But it. Well, basically, they are merging. You can see there was a definitive agreement with another company. Seacoast, there you go, agreement plan of merger. That, maybe there's something in the press release. I think so, yes. Yes, great. Accelerate revenue growth and emerging as. Yeah. Okay, so. There, yeah, okay. Acquisition expected to diversify and accelerate double digit revenue growth with 406. This is treatment built, created by scPharmaceuticals, if I'm correct, of upcoming fresh premium. Okay. FDI Okay, so they have acquired basically another revenue source, another stream of revenue, another company, and they say the estimated total addressable market opportunity equates to more than 10 billion in the US alone, and they have acquired this company. Of course, it's risky, but they do have kind of opened up another, yeah, revenue base and stream of revenue, which is pretty bullish for the stock price in the future. And yeah, I mean, we've kind of already looked over the company, their financial status. Their gross margin is increasing, 79%. Revenues are mostly increasing for every drug. They're getting more and more royalties from United Therapeutics as they're continue to developing their drugs using the agents that MannKind creates and develops. Plus, they have the 5 million cash in 5 days, with the possibility of it going up to 10 million. Then they will also receive more money if they have high demand. If United Therapeutics has high demand for the drug their development that uses the antagonist provided by MannKind, then they just open up a new revenue stream, and they have their own drugs, and they're entered a finalized phase 3 trial for other drugs that they're developing. So yeah, this looks like a great and it's just increased in price as we spoke. Couple, maybe 1%, of course that doesn't matter, but this is a great investment opportunity. I really think this is something you should all look into. But there is just one more thing that I want to look into, and I want to look at the period of 6th of August to 12th of August. Not sure if there's going to be anything in there. The 6th of August, the securities were purchased, effective May, acquired. Yeah, well, yeah, that's nothing really. That's 12,000 securities, but yeah, that's it. I think there's, and on the 17th, anything interesting? Nope. Okay. Well, that's basically it for this video. Just showed you this kind of went over the stock, the recent price movement. This is CMCO. I'm currently on a long. I'm currently in on the stock. Fell a little. There's not much more kind of hope. There's no more volume, no more drive. If I'm not mistaken, just look here. Yeah, volume volume has significantly decreased. The news, I don't think there's been any more news. It was just this 10 to 13% move up, because the stock, I think Thursday is when not even Thursday, before. Yeah, it was exactly Thursday. This is the area. This is when I made the first video, the first tweet. Yeah, like if you bought it really thick, which I think I bought around 13.8, between this, like really at the bottom. I was up 12% now. Now I'm up like 9-10%. I'm gonna keep holding it. Stop loss is at 0. I'll maybe see if it goes over these highs. It might go up a little bit more, but it was just really this move that we caught due to the insider trading. But yeah, this is kind of gone. Of course I'm looking for more opportunities, but these opportunities don't come so often. But as you can see, we had something with MannKind, and that's something you could still invest in the future, because that is a very good opportunity. And if you are interested in our Twitter, where we do these call outs earlier, way before actually the YouTube videos come out, you can follow us on Twitter. Notify me, Edgar. We're just building our base, our client base and everything, and trying to get more views and likes and people to get our service, of course, right? But yeah, so thank you for watching. Head over to Notify Me Edgar if you're interested in our alerts. Notifymeedgar.com. You can sign up for the free phase 3 trial sample, which is what we used for this video. Also, if you are an investor and you want custom research, any type of parsing, any type of research you do that could be optimized, you can submit a request and we'll have a consultation, and we'll give you a proposal, timeline, cost estimate of how much it would cost for us to develop you a kind of platform. Something that I could show you is, I don't have it here, but yeah, we use Streamlit. You would have a Streamlit dashboard where you could get your data parsed, your parsed data, so you don't have to look through SEC filings yourself manually. But yeah, this is it.